Alright, it's a little dark last night, so not able to see it very well. But I got this new headlight on there. It's got like this little cool strip that goes across. It's for off-road use only. So, what do you guys think? I think it looks pretty cool like that. So, got the switch hooked up here. Alright, so the left side here, we've got horn, got turn signals, headlight, low beam, high beam. I switched the control right here, so you can pretty much shift up and down there, which has just got 1 through 3 or 0 through 3. And some different options, I guess. You can be a little closer. And just the throttle on the side and brake. Put some mirrors on, really helped out. And then I am going to, you see down in there, it's like a little flat towards the bottom. And that's right where I'm going to put a 12 volt motorcycle battery and run the lights off of that. So 72 volt 40 amp hour will just run the motor only. I know all 40 amp hour, you seem like that's plenty of capacity, but I want to have full range, good range. It's already a heavy bike, so you might as well just add another little 5-pound battery and put it in there and run everything off of. So yep, we're gonna get that all hooked up this evening, and ordered a brake light that like fits right up underneath 12 volt. So I'm gonna have that hooked up by tomorrow. Should be shipped. So looking forward to that. So stay tuned. Alright, got my tail light in today. See this little, got the blacked out one. I thought that was pretty cool. Or you can go like clear lens or red lens. I got this little plastic piece. Should tuck up underneath here. I'm gonna drill my holes on top and put some screws or some nuts, washers, bolts through there or something. And yeah, gonna get everything connected down to here. I've got some foam put in around it. Nice flat spot in the bottom there. Got this charger or a quick connect trickle charger end on it down to the side here, so I can just quickly connect it without taking the seat off and all that fun stuff. Here is the headlight. So the headlight comes with like this like real cool running light, and I think it also has high beam as well. So I'm gonna get that wired into the switch over here. Then we have turn signals also. I'll have turn signals to go into the sides. Yeah, let's see these. Oh, of course my neighbor's mowing. So I'll have some of these sticking off the sides through there. That'd be pretty cool. I'll show you guys a little later on when it's all done. So stay tuned.
Well, if you're the Chiefs, you got to get back out there.
A little bit of an update. Sorry, I'm listening to a high school football game here.
This London football team's allowed just one first half touchdown all year coming into.
I'm going to go ahead and work on all the grounds first, because
Hogan's got it at the 6.
I've got
10,
all
15.
kinds of stuff going on.
Far side has 20. To the 30, flag flies.
I'm going to put
32-yard line.
Turn signals up front also.
And another
so
police department.
It's going to take a while.
On the field, and it's probably going to be against the Chiefs on the return. Scores of other games on the
Stay tuned.
Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Quest Federal Credit Union. Jonathan Alder leads our.
Taillight came out pretty good. I'm gonna probably go get black bolts and replace those. So I kind of want to go just green and black. Even that swing arm's going to be black. That's going to be black. I'm going to get a black spring, black pegs, black on those. The only kind of silver or anything you're going to see is maybe up on the forks. Black on the handlebars. So, black on these. It's going to get changed up a little bit, pretty much, probably over the winter. Gonna sand down everything, get it repainted, either repaint that spring or get a different spring. You can see here I took the air box and kind of sealed it up to waterproof it a little bit more. Probably cover this hole also. And got a nice battery spot back in there. Doesn't even need to be strapped down or anything. Well, I might strap it down so it doesn't pop up if we go shooting off of a jump or something. I don't want the battery jumping. But it's almost like a perfect little battery box. And then even has a little drain here from the original battery box or air box. So just in case there's any moisture, I guess it can get there. I'll probably tape that up also. So that's coming along pretty good. I'm just going to wire everything to the switch today. Here is the headlight and brake light wires coming through. The turn signals. I've got 2 more turn signals to put up front somewhere. Probably just going to attach them to that somehow. Whether little brackets I make or just Gorilla Tape them to it. And yeah, I'll update you guys a little later on. Stay tuned. Alright, a little bit of an update. Got the switch mounted right here. We have a working horn. And that's right there. We also have working turn signals in the front, right, left. Got them zip tied in there. I just drilled through this front plate twice on each side. Have them like drilled through. Still working on the headlight to decide, because it's got like this cool little accent light that goes across. So you've got like 3 options. You can combine these for like a high beam. You've got the running light only, or just the headlight. So I've got to determine what I want set up and how, light wise. So like if I flip high beam on versus low beam, it's gonna work some different lighting. Also tail light wise, I have these turn signals wired in, but I didn't determine if I'm gonna I need to get a sensor up in this or use this is just, he used a bicycle brake. So I'm gonna switch this out with the one I have with the sensor on it and connect to the brake and the running light. So when the bike's just on, it's got this running light, so it'll actually have a working brake. So when you engage the back brake, it's actually gonna light up. Maybe I can do it with the front brake as well, but as long as the back brake lights up, I think that'll be fine. I'll have to see what regulations are, because I do want to try to get this tagged, licensed, registered, all that fun stuff, if I can get the title, and then get it into an electric, instead of, the gas powered section of engine, it's just, will say electric. So some states do it, some states it's very tough, so I'm going to try to see if I can get it done here in Ohio. So yeah, so far so good. Oh, let me show you guys the taillights. Return signal. Taillight's not hooked up yet. So left, got right. Pretty cool, I like these. They can kind of look cheap to some people, but to others that, you know, just don't have a light at all, it's a nice option. I put these up a little higher. I was going to put them down on like the forks and get some like brackets or something, but I think that worked out pretty well. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And then got the other bike out today, got the all-wheel drive bike. It's got the 2,000 watt front hub and Bafang mid drive. It's got a BBS HD 1,000 watt. This thing is very fun to drive or ride. I also got lights and all that fun stuff hooked up on this. I just need to work on getting the side shields or some kind of plates made or something. I'm not sure. A few things I've got to do with this still also. And then this winter I'm going to break it down completely. Get the swing arm painted or powder coated. And paint everything up or powder coat everything up. And it'll look real nice come next year. Maybe a different wheel or tire option on the front. But stay tuned later on tonight. Hopefully I can get this hooked up after the football game. Michigan's about to play, and I don't do stuff during the game because I'm a little too into it. And hopefully I can have working tail light and headlight tonight so I can go cruise around tonight. So stay tuned. Hey, don't get that stick. Don't even tries to get sticks out of the burn pit into the yard. Hey, no. Don't. Gotta go. Got out of the sun for a little bit and got most of this done. Bunch of wires to try to hide here later on. And some other stuff to figure out. I think I might potentially be a little short on a few cords, so I want to probably maybe lengthen this. Anything I can. I didn't consider turning a whole lot. I mean, I did, but I didn't think about where the cables were going to be ran. I'd like them maybe to be tucked off to just one side. So yeah, I'm going to try to, I think that's a good length. But once the seat's on, yeah, there's one or two that's, of course, you're going to need an extra like ½ inch or so. But I'm going to get this in the garage so you can see the tail light. So there is the tail light with the running light on. And let's show you the turn signals in here. Pretty cool. I like that. Definitely going to know when I'm turning. That's the whole point. Nice little setup. Kind of a little cheap looking, but it does the job. I think it's cool looking, to be honest. Footbed right, the right one. Mounted with this horn. Horn's mounted again on the side. I'm going to zip tie that possibly. It's just like on that shock. Got a little tank for it. I need to go over the suspension. Probably. I'm not going to make any adjustments. I'm probably just going to measure that spring, see what I could do to possibly replace it here in the winter when I tear the bike down. Here's the headlight on. Super bright because it's got all three of these sections on it. It should have a bottom section and a top section that you combine the red and the blue so you can get like a high beam, and then you get this like running light. I tried to separate it, but I don't know what I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to run two completely separate wires, or I don't know how I'm gonna wire. So I have a back brake light on all the time. I might just wire that directly just to the switch. Yeah, so I don't have to go to the battery. So once just the battery is on, it'll be on, or its own switch, and then these would work properly. If anybody else has any other suggestions, let me know. But I figured before I put everything back together, I wanted to show you kind of how this is set up. So we've got this plate of metal, and what's under it? Like sheet metal clamped to this little bracket that's 1, 2, 3. It's like tacked and welded on like 4 or 5 times. So it makes like a little nice flat tray up there to mount the controller to. So, nice design. You see the swing arm definitely isn't like the top quality or anything. It made some pretty poor cuts into this. There's a plate though that slides, and it's actually a really good system. I'm just going to clean it up. He didn't do too bad of a job. I can't complain. I haven't built one yet, so at least this will give me something to go off of. Also, here's the battery box. The battery box is like these little. Yeah, he just welded right onto the brackets that were already there. He made this little battery box bracket in there. Nice. Yeah, he did pretty good. He just had the charger hanging, so my idea was I'm gonna have the charger right about like up there where the gas tank was, and I'm gonna put it up into the gas tank, so like you'll actually unscrew the lid and then put your cord in like you're filling it up. Kind of funny. So even though it's electric, we can still get use out of the gas lid. I thought that would be funny. So alright guys, it's coming together. It looks pretty good. I like the way it looks in here. Just like I said, I'm gonna like sand that down, finish that down, and paint it. Possibly black on the front forks here too also. So black, probably the frame green again, or just black and then just have green plastics. I'm not sure. Haven't decided that. I want that frame to be green. I don't want it just everything to be black. That's already black rim, so I might potentially make that black, paint that, get different spokes, or just get a different wheel and tire. Not sure yet. When I get numbers on the number plates, my favorite number is 2. Normally it's like 22 when I was playing sports. So I don't know if I want to go with 2 or 22. I'd also like to get like Forster e-bikes, my company name on it or something. Since, I mean, it gets a ton of looks. I've only had it out the one time, and I had 8 to 10 people stop me and ask me like 1,000 questions. And I don't know if I'm going to be that nice and talk about it every day. I just probably say, you guys have a great day. I got to go. But I sat and talked to a few people for quite a while. Hopefully they give me a call to build one. I've got this one sitting over here. Some people or most people are all just talking out their butts. Don't have the money to do it. I'm not saying anything. I don't have a ton of money. Just starting to work my way up and have a few things. A few years ago, I couldn't hardly eat. So I understand how it is, but just don't waste people's time if you're going to be sitting there. I've had my time wasted. These guys trying to build bikes, and it's just dreamers, just like RV shoppers. And I used to sell RVs. You got people that are cash money right there, ready to go, or ready to finance, ready to buy, or there's just those tire kicker, oh, this would be nice when we retire, and wasting your time walking around the lot with them all day. So, and they're not nice enough to just tell you they're absolutely not going to buy anything today. So I've ran across a few of those already. I'd like to get this XR80 up and running. I don't want to just sit here for years. Now that I have this, I'm not going to convert it. That's what I was going to do, is make my first. If I do and get somebody, or if I weld all that stuff up, make a battery box, all that stuff, I know I can't afford a 72 volt battery. You know, this is $1,300 brand new for that 40 amp hour battery. It's ridiculously big though. So, yeah, I don't know what I would do with that necessarily. So hopefully I can get a customer and get that built before winter, and they could rip around in that. And yeah, all is good. If you're in the Ohio area, let me know. Hit me up. Look up Forester E-Bikes on Google. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And that helps me out the most right now. I'm trying to get this channel grown, and possibly even, you know, do some business with some electric bike companies, and review bikes for them. All kinds of fun stuff like that. I'm not in it for a ton of money. Like I mentioned before, I just would like to get enough subscribers to get my name out there. So I would appreciate it. Every like helps, every comment helps, every watch helps, but the subscriptions help the most. I'd appreciate it. So if you've been watching and you're not subscribed, hit that button. Hit the alerts also, so you can be notified when I'm uploading and a new video's out. So everyone enjoy this super nice Saturday. Probably not going to get too many more. And thanks for watching. Peace.